Welcome to Heroscapes, everyone. My name's Nate, and I'll be bringing you a battle report from the heart of Valhalla as two teams fight it out in the conflict as old as time itself, the battle for the Wellsprings. Our setting for today's match is Valhalla Gulch, a map pulled directly from Renegade's Battle for the Wellspring battle box. On one side of the battle, we have the Dryam magic wielder, Ewashia, master of tides, a warrior who can bend waters to her will. And by her side are her loyal familiars, Anshu the screeching Welcome and the famously shy Kita the Spring Runner, both summoned by Aquila to aid in this eternal battle. This small but mighty group is kept to themselves in the Takala jungle, a place well guarded by the Kyrie of the Moon Tribe. But in the shadows of the mountain lies a secret pass, which our other team just so happens to be following. On that side, moving further up and further in on their quest for the healing Wellspring waters, is a trio of cunning pirates led by the Void Siren, Fia Bonny, flanked by the Marrow Menace, Bach, and backed by the ruthless Killian Vane III. They're here to seize the Wellsprings for themselves and to get a taste of that sweet, sweet power. It should be an interesting matchup. Our pirates are collectively worth more points than the defenders of the Wellspring, but thanks to Ewashia's command familiar synergy, the wizard and her wards will have more attacks. There's some range on each team, along with some intimidating glances and shrieking specials, and the question is, will they have enough to protect their sacred waters? Only the dice will tell. We catch up with the crew as the mercenaries shove aside foliage, moving with haste. Suddenly, Fia darts behind a log, her senses one step ahead of an impending crisis. A moment later, the shrill cry of a Welcome erupts, and Ewashia and her crew move into view up the narrow pass. Startled, both groups draw weapons and leap into battle. Round 1 starts with a close initiative roll that sees the pirates take the first move, which they use to send Bach up the side of the mountain gulch. Ewashia responds by commanding her familiar, Anshu, who flies into battle with a screeching sonic blast. This special attack allows him to strike twice, which the Welcome needs as his first roll has no skulls. The second attack lands and draws first blood of the game. On her turn, Ewashia steps towards the head of the gulch and creates water. This will allow her to use her Twister special attack down the line, and she'll get a defense bonus when she's standing on it as well. Seeing an opening, Bach rushes in and, breathless, takes a shot at Ewashia, which he misses. Once again, Ewashia commands Anshu to attack, and with his flight ability, he's able to make quick work of the field as he moves towards the other pirates. His two attacks go into Fia Bonny, who can't seem to defend herself, and he hits both times. Ewashia now attempts her Twister special attack against Bach, but she can't quite seem to get a line of sight and rolls no skulls. Seeing an opening, Fia Bonny rushes towards the wizard, hoping to put some damage on the Dryan and break up this synergy that's on display. She pulls out her black powder pistol and takes a ranged shot, but she also misses the mistress. Hot on her tail, Anshu flies after Fia, but he finds a better angle on Bach. He hits him hard with his first sonic blast, but Bach, expecting the second, is able to defend. As his attention is turned, Ewashia takes another shot of her own and is able to finish off the Morrow. Luckily for Fia Bonny, Bach seemed to take the brunt of the attack, and she's able to defend the ricochet. Round 2 starts with a clutch initiative roll that lets Fia move closer to Ewashia and take a strong, height advantage swipe at the agent of the waters. It hits for 2 skulls, bringing Ewashia to half health. Staggering, she commands her familiar, who flies in and swipes hard with his sharp talons. That attack is enough to finish off the second pirate of the battle. Ewashia takes advantage of this moment to move further up towards Killian Vane, the only remaining pirate. She'll create water to strengthen her position on the low ground, which she'll need to defend against Killian's strong attack of 4. Undeterred, he fearlessly charges towards the wizard and takes a great shot, but Ewashia moves just in time to defend. Anshu flies yet again, commanded by the Dryan, but winded, he can't seem to even muster a streak, rolling no skulls on both attacks. Desperate to avoid another powerful blow by the pirate, Ewashia hits him with a Twister special, but it's not enough to stop the aggressive human hero. He swipes back hard and sends another skull of damage into Ewashia. One more wound and she's out, which could dramatically change the tide for the pirate party. Anshu hits back with another sonic blast, but Killian defends against the second blow. He's feeling good right now with only 2 wounds. If he can hold off against Ewashia's next attack, he might be able to finish her. She, of course, will strike with her special, this time sending 3 skulls towards Killian, who is unable to defend. It's a tough blow and a brutal end to the efforts of the pirates. As we survey the bloody graveyard of the gulch, we can see the pirates' bodies strewn about. They didn't seem to have luck on their side and couldn't manage to roll many or any defensive shields during most of the battle. 1 or 2 might have changed the outcome of this game, with Ewashia nearly defeated as it was. If she'd fallen, the familiars could have suffered a harsher fate. For now, Ewashia and her beasts have defended the way to the Wellsprings, and they can rest assured of their safety, at least for the night.